Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I just want everyone to know, Ampersand in chat said, does anyone have soup? I'm sick. And I read that and with the mic off, verbally went, aw. And a visceral mom reaction of, I'll give you soup somehow. I'll figure it out. Hold on, I'm gonna barricade my door. Tracker thing up, so you couldn't see this dank music. It'll be a secret forever. I was laughing because this is half of a dress. It's a dress that I ripped in half. And now I'm wondering where the other half of it is. It's a dress that I bought a long time ago for something. And I really loved the top half, specifically the sleeves. I really loved the top half, but I hated the bottom half. And I kept thinking to myself, one of these days, I'll do something with this dress. That's not today. So Sam and I went on our date, right? And I was trying to figure out what to wear, because I very rarely want to wear dresses, really. And I was like, I kind of want to wear a dress. It's like really nice outside, etc. And some of my dresses fit still, some of them do not. You know, if you have a certain type of clothing that you wear once in a blue moon, sometimes when you go back to it, you're like, nope. And so I put on this dress and I was like, oh, that's right. I hate the bottom half of this dress. So I thought to myself, what if I could cut off, what if I could just cut off the bottom half and then wear high-waisted jeans? Maybe that would work. It did not, because there's a zipper. I didn't realize this until I had already cut it. There's a zipper that went all the way up to here. So there are lots of dresses that instead of being in the back on the side, there'll be a zipper that goes like all the way up if it's supposed to be like more of a form-fitting dress. And so I cut it and realized when I was already cutting it, like, oh, there was a zipper there. Well, so I cut the zipper in half. And so when I detached the top part, the part that I like, this side is just open, just wild to the wind. So there you go. I don't know why I felt like I needed to tell you that whole story, but you're welcome. Happy Saturday, guys. We made a different type of muffin today. Telly said, oh, sometimes if I feel like my kiddos aren't eating enough veggies, I'll sneak them into like pastries and baked goods. And I was like, that's a smart idea. So we made some carrot muffins today. And they're pretty fucking delicious. I threw some I had like a little bit of pecans left from something. So I threw all the pecans in there. Some raisins. Delicious. Very tasty. And really filling. I was like, Clarky, the muffins are done. We should have one before quiet time. So we shared a muffin, and I was like, holy shit. I feel like I just had 2 slices of bread. Mm-hmm. Play Strangeland, I love you. Have a great Saturday. Whoa, dual names coming in here to call me out. All right, I'll check it out. I gave myself an impulsive side shave on each side of my head for the first time and booked my first vaccine appointment. I feel incredible. I want to share all the good vibes with anyone who needs some right now. Mwah, mwah, you're all lovely. Yo, nice. Is Strangeland out, Duel? Why does it sound very familiar? Ho ho. This looks wacky. I'm in. I'm in. I would not have guessed what moi meant. Oh, it's like kisses. Mwah, mwah. No, it's okay. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. Don't worry about it. Wow, wow, look who's inside again. Wow, wow. What's the orange thing on top of the box to the left? This? Tape measure. I know, 2 eps left. Yo, 2 eps left of this season, and I finally did a DM roll for the very first time yesterday. For the very first time in Cal's Row yesterday, I was like, everybody was, you know, trying to prep for if a bunch of people get hurt. So we're like stockpiling, you know, medical supplies and stuff. And I was like, I have medicine crafting now. I can just make medicine, right? And I was like, wait, I actually have no idea how to do that. So I like went to where canonically I had taken all of my stuff to like try and make it, and pinged a DM, and I was like, so instead of saying I need to make a roll, I said I have a question. They were like, hey, what's your question? And I was like, I don't know how to do anything in like, I don't know how to utilize you properly. I need to make medicine. Is that a roll? Do I need to roll to make medicine? But hey, I made some medicine. It was pretty tight. Finally useful moral. Life coming together. Welcome to Demon School Iruma yet? No, I haven't seen it. The medicine is mushroom based, yeah, which means that it wouldn't be as effective on us. Other myconoids. It wouldn't be as effective on us, but it would work. Yeah, and there was a huge lore drop that happened on Arcadum's side. I think that in our Discord, if you go to D&D stream spoiler chat, yeah, Kelfarin put in there like the exact moment that like a big lore drop happened. If you want to watch it, if you're like interested in Kalos Row universe at all. But yeah, it was cool because one of the other characters basically like infused all of the water in the grove, which is like this big plant area, all of the water in the grove with magic. So it was basically holy water. And so I was like, I want to try to make like a salve with the mushrooms and the holy water and then like other like plant material that I already have gathered. It's like, can I do that? And they were like, yeah, totally. So it was cool. I am not the DM, no. This is a VR LARP, so there are DMs, but no, I'm just a little mushroom kid. Also, shout out to Sam because he let me use his office yesterday, and it was awesome. It was so awesome. Because I didn't have to worry about Clark getting up, like, at all. Sam was like, it's fine. I'll just end early. You can use my office. If Clark gets up, then I'll deal with it. And it was awesome. This, a muffin. A carrot muffin. They're good. But very heavy for some reason. They're not dense. They're nice and fluffy, but I think there's just a lot in there because there's, you know, carrots, raisins, nuts, like all kinds of shit. Oh, the eyebrow command is such a lie right now. This is not on purpose. Oh my god. Did I tell you guys I finally asked Sam. I was like, "Did you notice when I had a slit in my eyebrow?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I assumed that it was like a dare or something, but yeah, I did see that you had that." And I was like, "It was not a dare. I really liked it and I want to do it again." He was like, "Okay." I mean, I'm pretty sure that I did that when I was in high school to look cool, but that's fine. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, Sam, it's very in right now to cut big old holes in your eyebrows, okay? Absolutely burned out of my mind. Well, my eyebrows already, I don't know if you can tell, like right there on both sides, it's already like really thin. Um, so there's kind of a natural break right here in my eyebrows anyway. So I literally pluck like two hairs and suddenly there's a big hole there. But I was saying I wanted them to grow back in so that I could try doing it with an electric razor, because that's what a lot of people do to make them like really clean looking. I don't think it's gonna work for me because my eyebrows on like, again, once it gets like to here, it's thin. It's like pretty thin. So I think even if I use an electric razor, it's not gonna be like a bold like cut, you know? But yeah. I know. I could be this whole look, this whole vibe today could really be rounded off perfectly with a big old, you know? To soften the blow, Sam followed up with, by the way, those glasses look very cute on you. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, Sam has a double ear infection. But he has medication for it and all kinds of stuff, so how? Sam's ears, mine at least used to. I don't think that they do anymore because I don't wear headphones all the time anymore. I obviously wear them when I'm at the computer, but when I was younger, I had headphones in all the time and my music was as loud as it could possibly go. It was loud enough that my roommate when I was in college banged on my door and was like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing in here, but I can hear the music that's coming through your headphones through the wall. And I was like, what? And because of that, my ears overproduced earwax to try and like protect themselves, which is probably one of the reasons that I blasted my music in the first place, right? Is because I couldn't hear it very well because of the earwax. So, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy. Anyways, so Sam has that problem where his ears just produce so much wax, and it irritates the ear. And then if he gets sick, it's really easy for him to get an ear infection. So he gets ear infections really easily if he's like congested or has like a sinus infection of some kind. Anyways, so that's how. And if you are someone who constantly feels like your music has to be on blast and you don't believe that, you know, you are hard of hearing in some way, it might be because of earwax buildup. And if, you know, next time you go in to your doctors, you'll be like, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much fucking earwax is in there? Aren't 2 shirts going to melt you in this heat? It's not hot today. It's the coldest day we've had in like a week and a half. Rate my wax. Ugh. Ugh. Do people not clean their ears? I mean, typically, the normal everyday person doesn't need to do anything to clean their ears. Your ear naturally pushes out wax. You don't have to do anything to them. But, you know, depending on outside forces, the other variables going on with your ears, they potentially could build up so much wax that it's difficult for the ear to naturally push it out. So having your ears cleaned by the doctor with the water jet, amazing. It does feel amazing, yeah. That's what I do as well. So I'll either, when I'm in the shower, I'll like do this a little bit and let hot water kind of like into my ear and do this, and then make sure when I get out of the shower to like push the towel up against like each side of my head and kind of like try to let it drain out. Or like a really old remedy to do that actually the doctor told Sam to do is putting a little bit of olive oil in your ears and just like leaving it in there overnight. I did the olive oil thing 2 days ago and it works like a charm. Amazing. When I get on your pillow, so typically you would drop like a couple drops of olive oil in your ear and then fold up a towel on your pillow and lay on your side so that throughout the night it can drain onto the towel. Yeah, you're welcome, anybody who's eating right now. I was about to eat a banana. I had to stop eating. I'm sorry. Look, you never know. You come here, you come to hang out, get some good vibes, and maybe instead we talk about spooters or we talk about earwax or who knows. When is the scheduled poop talk? I don't think I have anything poop related to say today. I don't think so. I don't think I have anything. Where did I get this chair? In hell. Because it's a fucking awful chair, and the only person who could possibly have given it to me or sold it to me is Satan himself. How long have you had it? A really long time. I don't want a Herman Miller. Don't suggest chairs to me. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. It looks so cool. I know. Are you super frugal? No. I would say that I've done that thing. I hate it, but I've done that thing where like I spent so long with no money to spend on anything that once I started making money, I started like buying things that I really don't need. I've over the last like couple of years I've been trying to backtrack a bit and like rein it in. It doesn't help that, you know, things like Amazon are just like, you could find anything. What do you need? You could have it tomorrow. And I'm like, God, that would be nice. It all started with the mugs. No, actually, for me it was games. For me it was games. I like forever it was I could get a game once in a blue moon and my mom would buy it for me. And then once I was on my own and I had a job and stuff, pretty much all of my income went toward rent and things, right? But I found like a swap group online so that I could swap games that I had or books that I had for other people's books or games. So I got a few games like that. That's how I was able to play like God of War and Bard's Tale and all kinds of games like that. And And then, yeah. And then once I started like making a little bit of money off of YouTube, I was like, oh my gosh, I can buy my own games. That's so exciting. That was the tip. That was the tipping point. That's me right now. No money, but I want to buy artist merch so bad. Yeah. It doesn't help that I'm also the sort of person that is like interested in literally every hobby. So if I have the disposable income to be like, you know what I think I'm going to learn how to do? Old fashioned candle wax dipping. Like, if I'm in the wrong mood or the right mood, depending, if I'm in the wrong mood or the right mood, I might just buy literally everything that I need to do old fashioned candle wax dipping. And it's like a 50-50 shot on if I'll use that stuff. You know? So I hate this. So I keep trying to, like, if I have the urge to do that, I'll do the thing where I like put it all in a basket online and just leave it there for a while. And if I'm every day being like, oh, I really want to buy that still, you know, then fine. But if I forget about it, it wasn't meant to be. I didn't need it. A mansion with 60 hobby-focused rooms. Don't give me too much money. That would be amazing. I know. Oh my God. Don't. The thing that mentally keeps me from getting into dice making is is being like, you know, a lot of people make really beautiful dice, and dice making isn't a very sustainable hobby, so I should probably stay away from it. And that's what I tell myself every time I see a cool video of somebody like, I'm unmolding my dice. Like, not very sustainable in that resin isn't a material that like breaks down really. So like eco wise, it's not a super sustainable like hobby to have. But god damn, it looks fun. Fuck, it looks so fun. Shit. I also used to do a lot of stuff with resin in the prop shop, and I miss working with resin. So keep being like, God, but resin's so fucking fun though. Metal dice. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my god. I'm recalling watching like so many videos with my friend Joey in college because we were like, how difficult would it be to cast something in metal in our backyard? We watched so many videos and we finally determined like this is gonna be a little outside of our like range. I think this seems like we're gonna hurt ourselves trying to do this. Oh. Bone dice. So you guys are saying instead of mold making and casting, what I should be doing is what I've talked about before, which is learning how to carve wood. All right. Okay, I see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I never have my characters take tool proficiencies. I always give them games, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know what the point is. Like, why bother giving them games? Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is you can, like, I feel like it's easier to make, you know, well-weighted and even dye with mold making and casting. Carving them seems like they would just be fun dice. I don't think I could make them in a way where it's, like, actually accurate. When I first got into cross stitching, I went to a craft store and bought like 100 things of thread. I have so much thread. And I keep finding projects to use it in. Thank God. I'm using it all the time, but I'm still just like, why do I have all this? What have I done? I just bought more thread. What are we doing to each other? Guys, what are we doing? It's a mess in here. Only buy, never use. Oof. I thought to myself, because I have like the thread, I have bought quite a few things that are like geared towards specific hobbies. And so I've thought to myself, okay, if I'm interested in a new hobby, I have to use up either all of one hobby's supplies or I have to like use up a decent amount of all of my hobby supplies before I get more stuff. Unless it's for like a gift, you know. That's cruel. This is pack rat brain. How do you control pack rat brain? You have to make deals with it. Rodents. Rodents. They need to be like entertained. Frankie, holy shit, 50 gift subs just now. Whoa, thank you so much. Thank you. If you were gifted a sub just now, be sure that you take the time to say thank you. It's my first time hanging here. I dig the vibes. Thank you very much. Every Saturday we just sit and chill and talk. Frankie, I hope you're having an amazing day. Appreciate it. Today I learned that there's a rodent in Dodger's brain since birth. Yeah. A lot of hoarder tendencies in my family. So I walked away pretty like unscathed. It's really easy for me to get rid of stuff, but goddamn, am I a clutter bug? So I have to control it. I gotta control the rats. There's I don't know what it's called, what this track is called, but there's a music track in Chicory that has been bored into here. I've been like hearing it in the background of my life for the last 2 days. Do you buy lots of games you don't end up playing? Yeah, I don't mind that so much because I like supporting game devs. Um and I'm able to. So, if I buy a game and I don't wind up playing it, I don't worry about it too much, you know. I contributed to the hopeful success of that game monetarily. And maybe one day I'll get to it, you know. Dun 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 dun. It's that one. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That one, ugh, it's so good. There's this part where it like goes to kind of like a jingly noise, and the jingles are like da da dun da dun dun da dun. That part is where it always starts for me. That's me with books. Oh man. I have the Castaway song stuck in my head. Oh. This was one of those days. I'm always a little bit torn on days like this, but I think it was a nice morning. It was one of those days where Clark like pretty consistently was like, leave me alone. But she wanted to play occasionally. She would show up and be like we it was kind of parallel play almost. Um she just kind of wanted to sit and play with Play-Doh and listen to music and just chill. Um and I would be like when I made the muffins. Normally if I'm like, "Do you want to make muffins with me?" She'll be like, "Yes." So today she came over. She helped out for about 1 minute and then was like, "Okay, bye." Like went and played with her Play-Doh again. But again, like I'm in the kitchen and she's at the table. We were like next to each other. And so occasionally she would like show me something or like talk to me. It was very parallel play in that way. Like I was cooking, we were both doing like fun things, but just in the same room, you know? Um and yeah, so like some days she wants to just be attached to you, and other days she's like, "I'm good. I'm having some me time. But I love you and I'm going to stay in the same room as you." I'm like, I can vibe with that. I get that. I'm torn on them sometimes because I feel like sometimes on those days I'm relieved and I don't like feeling relieved. Like sometimes on those days I'm like, "Oh my gosh, she's so easy today." Like she just, it doesn't really give a shit about me today. She just wants to do her own thing. I don't really have to entertain her. And then my brain, and then the mom guilt starts to creep in and be like, "Well, it's not like you're really making an effort to spend time with her, to do things with her. You could be offering to do more with her, but you're not. You're just leaving her to her own devices." And then I have to remind myself again, if she wanted to be doing something else, there is nothing. Wild horses could not keep her from being in my face like, "I'm bored. What are we doing?" So I figure, she has 2 parents who also need a lot of alone time. I can respect the days when she's like, "I'm kind of good. You can leave me alone. I'm fine." Guilt lessens completely when you have a second kid. That's the other thing, isn't it? Is like, she obviously needs a day, and I should take advantage of those days to also, just chill, which I did. I know leading experts think a lot of parents worry too much. I think, yeah, but I don't think that worrying is bad necessarily. I think it's bad if it's like causing problems that don't exist, But I think that anything that causes you as a parent to look inward, and ask yourself, like, is this working? Is this not working? Why do I feel like it is or isn't? All of that sort of stuff is always good. Parenting is hard. Sips rosé at 3 p.m. Dude, I was saying the other day when Sam and I got to go on our date on Wednesday, I had 2 beers. And both of them tasted incredible. Cause we were just like, we were out having dinner. Sam ordered one of everything on the menu, basically. I got to have 2 Bebos. I was like, dude, I feel like I don't even have a kid right now. It's incredible. I love her so much, but this is great. Sometimes you just need that, Yeah, we got wild. How's Sam doing? He has 2 ear infections. Sweet bean. So he's got a bunch of medication. My darling. I've never tried beer. I really don't like the smell. I avoided beer for a very long time because I have alcoholics in the family, and so I was really put off by like the smell of beer, specifically like stale beer. So I totally get that. I really did not like it. And then my brother was like, if you're interested in finding a beer that you like, not all beer tastes the same. I like lots of different types of beers. I can help you find one that you like if you're interested. No pressure. And so I started trying some, and a lot of them I really disliked. I still hate pale ale. But found that I really like, like a Hefeweizen or things like that. I also got really into porters for a while, but are we doing anything for Sam for Father's Day? Haven't planned like a specific thing for Sam. I was gonna ask him like what he wants to do, but we are I can't remember if I talked about this or not. But on Mother's Day, I went on Etsy and I found somebody who made like pamper baskets basically. That said like Happy Mother's Day on them and stuff, and gave those to all the moms. And then last month, I was trying to find an equivalent for dads, and it doesn't exist. They're all like any like boxes, like gift boxes that you can get are like super machismo, like ultimate grill set, the box of Uber jerky, right? Like just weird. And I was like, why isn't there a pamper box? Why can't I just get a pamper box that doesn't say mom or sister on it? Like, what the fuck? So I was like, Sam, I'm gonna make my own. Fuck it. So I bought a bunch of stuff. I'm making little gift boxes for all the dads in the family. Because nobody makes them. So I'm making them little pamper boxes. So I got them They all have face masks, hand masks, because a lot of the guys in the family are like, like construction workers and stuff. Hand masks, face masks, bath bombs, chocolate. What was the last thing? I can't remember. There's one other thing, but yeah. When you say hand masks, do you mean gloves? When you put on a glove, does your hand feel moisturized? A lot of you guys are saying gloves like gloves are moisture bombs for your hands. Pretty sure that's not what gloves do. Okay. Face masks are for moisturizing, maybe cleansing. They're supposed to like do something for the skin of your face, right? In one way or another. Hand mask, same idea, but for hands. So like repairing, workers' hands, that kind of a thing. Make them nice and soft, or, help heal up any scratched up bits, things like that. Not gloves. Everyone was thinking COVID masks. I guess that makes sense. My gloves don't moisturize my hands. God damn. I mean, I would sing softly in all of their ears as they woke up, but that feels like a real like breach of, feels like it feels like that's crossing a line in some way. To be like, okay, I need you guys to keep all of the dudes in the family in bed until I get there. Oh my god. But yeah, I think Sam and I probably annoy the shit out of each other because neither of us really, we never ask for anything really. We don't ever make a big deal about like birthdays or any of that kind of stuff. So whenever I need to buy something for Sam, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to get you? And vice versa, So it's gotten to the point now where I generally just like ask him unless I have like I know what to get him, Wah 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 wah. Good morning. Have I seen the game Cozy Grove? I don't think so. I need to do some goddamn demos, don't I? Give him a makeover? I don't know how you can make over perfection, but I mean, to each their own. Look at his old modeling shoots. Yeah, but like, if I had to choose between young model Sam and current, lumberjack Viking Sam, one is superior. He trims his beard. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. He trims his beard all the time. You like a beard then? Yeah. Sam had never had a beard until he got with me. Not saying that like we got together and I was like, I need you to grow a beard. He was just like, I've never tried to grow a beard. And I was like, I'm into beards. If you want to try to grow a beard. And that was basically it. And then he never, and then he just stuck with it. Does he still like Playboy model Doogs? I mean, probably. I think it's, I can look at Sam from when we first met, model Sam, and anything in there and be like, what a handsome man. There are a couple of really unfortunate pictures of me with really unfortunate haircuts that I know Sam looks at and goes, but generally, he also thinks I'm very cute. So, Hi, John. Sam's gonna silver fox in the next like 5 or so years, I think. I think in here we're gonna start seeing a lot more grays. I think I noticed my first gray. Oh my god. So when we went on our date, we got like, I don't know, halfway there, and I was like, oh, I forgot my wallet. I was like, I don't have ID. Do you think I can still get a drink? And Sam was like, yeah, they're definitely going to card the woman with like 10 grays. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm just saying, like, you look young, but like, you have like really visible gray hairs now. I was like, that's true. That's kind of nice. I can just be like, I'm in my 30s. Please give me a drink. They did not card me, no. You can also drink at 18 here, and I think I look at least 18, so. My dad didn't get his first grays until he hit 60. Oh my gosh. I think if I had to wait that long to get grays, I would have been so bummed. This feels like the perfect time for me to start graying. I want them to come quicker, but it's fine. I'll accept the slow burn. I got 3 grays in uni and then they just stopped. Interesting. Yeah, I have a couple friends who started getting gray hairs in like high school and college. I think that's more common. Not more common as in it like people get gray hairs like more often when they're young, but like, I think it's more common than people realize. College is stressful. So stressful. Maybe that's where mine are coming from. Toddlers are a lot. my mom my mom's hair didn't really, it's kind of weird. My dad's hair was already really light, so I think we didn't really realize how much of his hair had grayed over until there was a lot of it. I think it also helped that I didn't live at home, so there would be long periods of time where I didn't see him, and then I would see him and be like, "Oh, you got a lot of gray hairs now." My mom has really pretty silver sort of hairs, um, and she's finally kind of letting them shine, which is very cool. I can confirm I have 2 toddlers and I've worked construction since I was 15. The gray is strong. Oh, man. In general, I was like, what is this message? I'm so confused. Oh, I think I'm going to buckle down and swap these tables today. I think I'm going to do it. I think it's time. I think it's time. Because I was saying, this table, I like it fine, but I don't know if you can see it. You can't really, but there's another table here that is meant to be my craft table. It kind of just turns into a catch-all, which I hate. Again, as a pack rat, as a person with rats in my brain, I don't need places to just like put shit, because then this happens, right? There's half a dress in my office for no reason. But the wood table would look better here because there's now a big wood bookshelf in the background. So I was like, oh, I should swap them. That makes so much sense because this is a plastic table. And so if I'm doing crafts and shit on it, who gives a shit? It's plastic. Right? I don't know enough about rats to get this reference. Pack rat is a term for somebody who, well, pack rats are real things, but pack rat is a term for somebody who kind of like hoards little things. So I refer to myself as a pack rat instead of a hoarder. Because again, I can easily get rid of stuff. It's just that things collect. They're like little piles of things around the house that just become part of like the white noise of the house. And then I'll be walking through one day and be like, why? Whoa, what happened here? How come? Why is there a pile of shit here? Was this me? And it sucks. So I'm a pack rat. Yeah. So there's little rats in my brain when I'm holding a receipt and I'm not thinking about it. There's a rat that gets a hold of the controls and is like, just put it over there on the oven. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Drop it on the oven. When if a rat was not in there, if my normal brain was at the wheel, I would be like, a receipt. Do I need this? Probably not. Trash, right? Like, there's just sometimes a rat gets control. That's it. Do you two have a collection of jam jars? I do keep glass. I buy as many things as I can in glass. If I have an option of like, you know, say peanut butter and one is in a glass jar and one is in a plastic, I'll get the glass. And I'll keep it. I use all of them though. This isn't a situation like sometimes people, you know, make fun of each other for hoarding glass and they'll be like, look at all these glasses and we're not using any. I use literally all of them. I use all of them. So I'm not going to apologize for myself when it comes to that. Rats are very smart. That's true. They also love each other very much. I was on the phone with my mom and Clark asked for an orange. So I peeled the orange and I went to the fridge and I pulled out a jar and put the orange peels in the jar and closed it up and put it in the fridge. And then I was starting to prep, just while we were talking, then I was starting to prep food and I was chopping up an onion and I went and I grabbed my freezer bag for veggie scraps for veggie broth and brought that out and put all the onion scraps in the bag. And my mom was like, what are you doing? She's like, what? Where are all these places that you're like squirreling food away? And I was like, well, if I want to just clean with white vinegar, you can put the white vinegar in a jar with orange peels, and then it won't smell as much like vinegar. It'll smell like orange. So for the places that, you know, I don't want to use like chemical cleaners, I do that. And then the bag, it stays in my freezer. And anytime I chop up like an onion or a carrot, I just put all the scraps for that into the freezer bag so that I can make broth later. And my mom was like, okay. I was like, yeah, there's a shelf in our fridge that Sam has admitted scares him sometimes depending on what's up there. Currently, it's not too bad. It's it's the top shelf in the fridge and it's got my orange peels and my eggshells. And that's all that's up there right now. But sometimes there's shit up there that I agree looks really suspicious. And depending on how suspicious it looks, it might just get dumped. Yeah, I keep bones. But if I'm keeping bones, I'm no June. I'm no June from Delish. I'm not brave enough yet to bake bones and eat them like chips. But goddamn, I bet that's incredible. So those go in the freezer as well. Yeah, I keep eggshells because I I put them in the oven to dry them out as much as I can, and then I crush them up until they're about this big. I give some of them to the chickens. I grind them up into a powder to put on like the tomatoes and stuff. And generally like try to use them on plants, and I'll also grind them up into a powder for the worms. But yeah, June on Delish. There's a channel called Delish, and there's a person named June. June is the best and is completely carrying that channel, and they know it. But anyways, June is amazing and has a couple of times now had leftover bones from food and thrown it in the oven and completely dehydrated them until they basically crumbled, and then just eats them. And every time I'm like, is that safe? Is that safe? I want to do that. You must get so much good shit from that. But maybe also bad shit. I don't know. Who knows? I bet June knows. June does know, yeah. The first time that she did it was in a video. So June does a series, I think it's called Budget Eats. And she's basically like incredible at being like, okay, I'm going to spend $20 and I'm going to make a ton of meals from $20. And the first time that she did it, I think, was in a video, and she just baked the shit out of them until they were all crumbly. And she called in her partner, and she was like, okay, will you try these with me? And he was like, sure. And the whole time she was like, I hope that this isn't bad for us. I hope we're not going to die. But they were just sitting there just like eating bones. And I was like, this is making me so curious, dude. Hardcore. Dahlia, how are you? Oh my gosh, we're doing great. How are you guys? Oh, we're not going to play a game today. I'm so sorry. It's a Saturday, so no game. No game action. But we'll definitely finish it up on Monday. There's something pretty hardcore about eating bones, though. It's true. God damn it. I have to try it. I gotta do it just once. I gotta do it just once. I'm working a lot. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, we're very happy. I'm itching to visit home, but it's okay. I can be patient. Is Clark still listening to everything with her stethoscope? Yeah, we swapped out the ears. I didn't realize until I looked in the box again that there were like other options for like the ear parts, and the ones that it came with were like that came on it were pretty big. So I swapped them out for smaller ones. And now I think it's a bit more comfortable for her. But yes, she's still listening to everything with them. I don't know I don't know what it is. She loves like she gives us random factoids from safety videos. She watches a lot of like safety videos, like what to do during an earthquake, like first aid, like how to do first aid, like all kinds of shit like that. And when we're playing with Play-Doh, she'll make Play-Doh Band-Aids, like plasters, and put them on you and be like, this is your plaster. You have to keep it on. It's very cute. I don't know. She just wants to take care of you. It's adorable. Yeah, it's my kiddo. She's also currently really into time lapses of ants eating things. Because she loves ants, as she reminds me every single time she sees an ant. She goes, "Mommy, I love ants. Look, it's a baby ant. It's a sister ant. I love them." And so we were, somebody had said, "Oh, you should let her watch a video of like an ant farm." And so I was looking for a video of an ant farm on YouTube Kids because I don't want to put her on the normal YouTube app because it's too easy for you to just suddenly be in like hell. So I was on the YouTube Kids app trying to find an ant farm video, but the first things that were coming up were like ants eat an orange time lapse. And so I was like, sure, we'll watch an ant eat an orange. And Clark watched like 5 of those in a row. But then by the 5th one, she was like, "Mommy, this has become very boring." I was like, change the video. You have the tablet. Unreal. That's been our big like hurdle right now, I feel like. Is her like getting sassy about stuff that she can easily fix, you know? And so we keep having conversations that are like, "Honey, if you're that upset about it, I'm about to blow your fucking mind, but you can fix that. You know how to do that, right?" It'll be something like she'll drop something on the ground and be like, it's on the floor. Mommy, it's on the floor." And I'm like, "Could you get down and get it from the floor and pick it up?" She's like, "Yeah." Then fucking pick it up. Then pick it up. Why are you like, I don't fully understand the thought process of like working yourself up over something that you can easily fix. You know, camera seems a little grainy today. It's because it's really overcast here. We don't have a whole lot of, there isn't normally, I have a lot of natural light coming in and I don't really have that today. No. We are not getting an ant farm. This is not because I don't think the ants are fascinating and I would like to have an ant farm. I can just see the future where Clark is like, "I want it closer to my face for some reason that only makes sense to toddlers," and then it gets knocked over and then ants are everywhere. She will set them free. Our new emote, the fire emote, that's Clark. It's not me. My nephew got sea monkeys as an ant alternative. He is not thrilled about it. Oh, kiddos. Oh, kiddos. Da 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 da. Hey, look at that. Where's our lamp chan emote? one day. Look, Danny had a short period of time to make all of these. They wanted them up by a certain time. There's still one that won't upload. There's too many frames in it, apparently, which is hilarious because it's, I think, one of the simpler ones, but what are you going to do? Yay! We did family signs today. But yeah. Mushroom. I'm a mushroom person in Calas Row. I know, I've been bad about doing the ad breaks, and I can feel it. I feel like a little rusty doing some of the signs, so we definitely need to be better about doing them. I say we as if anyone is in the driver's seat except myself. Yeah, mushroom is cute, isn't it? Mushroom. Yes, there are some crazy lore drops that happened yesterday. Please don't spoil them in here, but if you want to see where they start happening, in our Discord, a lovely person posted a timestamp on Arcadum's stream in D&D stream spoiler chat in our Discord, so you can find it there. My mushroom person, their name is Moral. I thought it was a sign for squeezing orange juice. This mushroom. Well, there were 3 different mushroom signs. And I didn't know like which one was like for my region. So, but I liked this one the best, so it's the one that I've been using. That's a good mushroom person name. Thank you. It's making me laugh because this is one of those situations where I've always pronounced moral mushrooms the way that I say it, right? Moral. And I'm realizing I had said it out loud so rarely, and other people say it out loud so rarely, that I didn't realize how many people pronounce it morel. So some people in Callis Row call me Morel, and other people in Callis Row just repeat how I say it and call me Moral. And I don't know officially like which pronunciation is correct, but it's probably Morel. It's probably the correct one. But hey, what are you gonna do? Also, there was a character in Disco Elysium named Morel, and I was like, God damn it. It's your name, it's your character. I know. I was just, if I knew that Morel is how it was typically pronounced, that's how I would have pronounced it, but we're too far in. Also, you could say canonically that Moral learned about some different types of like normal mushrooms and was like, that one sounds good, and just pronounced it however they pronounced it. I just Googled it and it's Morel. There you go. Jay Park, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. Sorry I missed that. Oh, wait. Sorry, I missed that. I know how to say that. I think we're gonna... Morally gray, amazing. I think assuming that it stays like kind of like nice overcast outside, I think when I'm done with Saturday Morning DOOGER, we're gonna go for a walk somewhere. I'm gonna keep pronouncing moral wrong then, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm not about to start pronouncing it differently. It's just there are new emotes. Yeah, they added animated emotes. There's one more that I think is so funny, and I think you guys are gonna like it so much, but it has to be adjusted, and I'm not sure how Danny's gonna adjust it, but we'll see. Yes. So if you're on mobile, you probably don't see the animation. A lot of people have said that they don't see the animated ones on mobile. Do you just see like a freeze frame, like the first frame of it? How am I? I'm good. Yeah, doing good. Had a very chill morning with my kid. Can't complain, especially since I did Callus Row last night. If ever there's a day for my kid to just be like, you know what? I'm good, Mom. I'm just going to play with Play-Doh and, like, I don't know, watch a video of an ant eating ice cream. Like, okay. Okay. I love you. Those flexy arms are very good. Da, 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 da. Your day seems like bliss. I was working from 4 to 12. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I did Callus Row until 6 a.m. And then my kid was still asleep. Oh my God. Here's the thing that just had me going, what? I was like, Sam, every time I do Callus Row, Clarky gets up a million times. She's been getting up a million times anyway on non-Callus Row nights. So, you know, I just don't know what to do. Sam was like, just use my office. I'll end early and you can use my office and it'll be fine. I was like, okay. So we swapped offices. Well, actually, I used his office and then he just watched TV. I come upstairs at 6 o'clock and half expected her to be in our room, and she wasn't. And I was like, oh, she's still sleeping. And he was like, yeah, she didn't get up once. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, she didn't get up once all night. I was like, what? What the fuck? She's been getting up every single night. And he was like, well, it might have something to do with the fact that you weren't in the next room over. And I was like, no, but she does it every night. But she does it every night. It's not like I do Callus Row every night. What the hell? But I was also, like, really relieved. That was such a good sign to me. Because I've been like, oh my God, she's getting up all the time the last, like, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And last night she didn't get up once. She slept until 6:30 and never got up. Pfft. That's some fucking progress. So, delighted. There's another room, so like it's my room and then Clark's room and then the guest room. And Sam has suggested before that we put Clark in the guest room so that there's an entire room between us and Clark. But I don't know. I don't think she would mind swapping rooms. I don't know. It's hard when your parents are night birds. I'm not, though. I go to bed around, like, if I got nothing going on, I'm in bed at 11. I'm like, I'm not really doing much. Sam is, but she's been sleeping to Sam's, screams her entire life. I recently learned you have an eggloo for the chicks. I do. It's a hand-me-down. I am not totally sure which one it is. Let me look. Eggloo coop. Let's see if I can find it easily in Google Images. Not that one. Not those ones. Nope. Eggloo Go. looks like the right one. Oh, these bigger ones look so good. I think it's an old Igloo Go. That's what it looks like, looking at the pictures. Wow, wow, look who's inside again. Good night, Gaming General. I hear kids do that because they don't want to miss out. It's a toddler version of FOMO, but my source for that is Jim Sterling. Clark is scared of the dark and has been having nightmares, but also doesn't use a pacifier anymore, and so she has trouble sometimes. If she wakes up in the middle of the night, sometimes she has trouble comforting herself to go back to sleep. So we're currently in like kind of a re-sleep training situation of being like, you are good to go, honey. You've been falling asleep by yourself for like 2.5 years now. You know, we'll take 6 months out of that equation. You were a newborn at one point, but like for a long time now, you've been falling asleep all by yourself and crushing it. So I think you can do this. You're a big kid. I believe in you. And sometimes she's fine and other times she's not and she panics. Yeah. So I think it's a lot of things that are making her wake up because she's always been such a good sleeper, but now it's like wake up, panic a little. I don't want to be in this room. It's dark. I'm scared. I want to be with my parents. I can't fall asleep. A couple of nights now I've woken up in the morning and Clark's just been in our bed. She's just climbed in. So, When are you guys planning on moving house again? When we buy a place. So who knows? Oh, she's got night lights. She has 4 things that light up in that room. It's not enough. Sometimes she wakes up and she turns on just the light. She gets out of bed and she just turns on the big light. And I'm like, honey, you've got a night light. You've got a clock that glows. You've got a humidifier that glows. And you've got a thing that makes pretty stars on your ceiling. It's very light in here. And she's like, it's dark. I'm scared. What can you do? What can you do? The human brain is hardwired to find faces and identifiable things even in the darkness. And when you're a kid, you just see shit and it's scary. It's very normal. It's just hard to be like, sweetheart, there's no monsters. There's no monsters. There's no creepy crawlies. You're very safe. If you think there's a monster, if you roar at it, it'll run away. Wow, wow, look who's inside again. Roar at it. That's good advice. I figure, try to convince her she has a combat tool. If you're scared, just roar. Just say, go away. Yeah, I'm giving her her own rat brain. I did enjoy Inside. I don't want to spoil anything about it. But for anybody who keeps being told, like I was, who keeps being told to watch the new Bo Burnham special, Sam and I did really like it. It's very different from his other stuff, but at the same time is very Bo Burnham if you've seen like What and Make Happy. But it's extremely performance art feeling. And really self-aware and interesting, so. Oh, that's a cute idea. They said we used to have Monster spray when I was a kid and it was lavender scented. That's such a good idea. Some sort of like a room spray and just put a big sign on it that says Monster be gone. Wow, wow, look who's inside again. Wow, wow, look who's inside again. Is there any food you miss being able to get easily? Ramen. God bless Dr. John for being our ramen dealer and sending us huge boxes of ramen. But what song do you keep singing? It's one of the songs from Bo Burnham's special called Inside. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely true, though. If you're on TikTok, you've probably heard all of the songs from Inside already. Yeah, I started singing. There's a song called no, it's not called A Little Bit of Everything, but the chorus of it goes, a little bit of everything all of the time. A little bit of everything all of the time. Welcome to the internet. Yeah. I've sang that around Clark enough that she now will walk around the house going, a little bit of everything all of the time. It's very cute, but I'm like, oh no. Now I'll never get that song out of my head. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da da da. Da 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 da. Yeah, it's I keep debating on whether or not to say this, but like when this special was pitched to me, I kept being told like don't watch it if you're in like if you're in like any kind of like an existential mental place because it's really depressing. I didn't find it depressing. And I don't think Sam did either. It just felt very like a lot of Bo Burnham stuff has like dark comedy sort of elements to it, but it just felt very self-aware. And sort of just a chronicling of like the sort of things that someone would be thinking about in lockdown, you know? Sorry, I don't want to talk about it any more than that, honestly, for anybody who hasn't watched it yet, but like, I didn't think it was depressing, personally. No manga pod yesterday? Yeah, one of us had to get some work done. I'm not sure why the tweet said, reminder, we're doing this next week, when we had never said that we were doing it next week. But No, we don't play games on Saturday. We don't wear pink on Saturday. We just hang out and chitty chat. I'll be wrapping up in a few minutes here, actually. I try to, especially now that I don't have MangaPod on Sundays, I'm trying to keep my weekends more like family focused if possible. I'm wearing pink on my skin. This is red. This is a red t-shirt. Aren't we all wearing pink on the inside? It's a pinkish red. I don't know how it looks on camera, but it is primary color red in real life. Anything and everything all of the time. It looked pink under the green shirt. Sweats. It's fine. It's, you know, beyond just like how my camera is picking stuff up, everybody's monitors are also going to like show colors differently. So I'm sure that it looks like different colors for a lot of different people, like in the same sort of area, but that's true. Pink like doesn't exist, right? Our brains create pink. If you want something to look up. It's done exactly what I intended. Avi redeemed all of the ads. Perfect. Thank you, Avi. While everyone's losing their minds, I'm going to put you in friendship jail. Enjoy. And I'm going to read off some Valentines. Embrace That Void said, I gave myself an impulsive side shave on each side of my head for the first time and booked my first Vax appointment. I feel incredible. I wanted to share all the good vibes with anybody who needs some right now. Mwah, mwah. You're all lovely. Sir William said, my fiance just left for a school for the summer. I've never lived on my own before, and I'm already lonely. Big hearts to everyone else who's dealing with long distance right now. You got this. It's easier than ever to be long distance. You have so many ways to keep in touch. You guys are going to be just fine. I believe in you. Hot Cross Buns says, for Dodger and all the amazing burritos, thanks for the chill vibes while I recover after my wisdom teeth removal. Also, don't worry about me. Nurses said everything went perfectly, and I'm not in as much pain as some Freds said theirs were. Oh, I'm so glad, because I was a wreck for a couple of days after I got all my wisdom teeth taken out. And Alicia Nat says, to all the kids who are afraid of the dark, I get it. I made my parents change the Winnie the Pooh light shade because they moved. So just know in the future it's okay. Aw. Adorable. A little bit of everything all of the time. A little bit of everything all of the time. Planet Kaylee, thank you for the friendship jail. 'Cause apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. You are free! Free to exact vengeance on he who has imprisoned me. It's the curse of the lamp, all the power in the universe, and I'm bound by the rules of the genie, which means I can't kill that upstart Aladdin unless I have someone arrange it for me. Take me to Agrabah. Say the thing. At once! Great. Perfect. Wonderful. Good job, everybody. Now. Take me to Agrabah. Now. One lucky fellow. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. I wonder how you would sign, like, to subscribe, like, in the context of Twitch. We would probably use a word that's like, I don't know. What would be a similar word? Sign the Aladdin speech. Oh my God. The truth test. What's wrong with subscribe? I don't know what the subscription, I don't know what a sign for subscribe is, but I don't know. I guess it's fine in whatever context you're using it, but okay. I gotta go potty, so I guess we'll wrap up. Thank you all so much for watching today. I'm gonna go hang out with my family, but was Twitch streaming your dream job after a while? Streaming is so fun. It's so fun. It's perfect for me in a lot of ways. And it lets me do exactly what I wanted, which is to have a job that I can do from home that allows me to still be basically a full-time parent, because I've always wanted to be a parent. So in terms of like satisfaction with the job, check. Love it. Very fun. Some days when I'm in a terrible mood or I'm low energy, streaming perks me up and makes my day better. So it gives me energy instead of taking it away sometimes, which is wonderful. I couldn't ask for more. And then I can be up around all the time to, you know, be a parent to my kid. Check. Yeah, it's great. I can't think of a job that would allow me that other than this, you know? So, yes, I feel very lucky. Okay. Bobbit. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Archibun for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. The anniversary button works again. Thank you very much. Boxa, thank you for the 76. Dexero for the 19. Praxt is Prime, thank you for the 6 months. Warner for the 19. Midna for the 5. Autofights for the 13. Mythfen for the 4. Cookie for the 47. Katie DeCat for the 10. Asher Lee for the 58. Maddie Dew for the 23. Judas Claw for the 5. Wood and Grump for the 5. Xander Prime for the 28. Konataizumi for the 16. Jodlern for the 78. Morgenstern for the 13. Maridi for the 8. Black Rose Gunner for the 32. Frankie Wujek for the 64. Also, Frankie Wujek, thank you again so much for 50 subs in the middle of the stream. Thank you. Durdana, thank you for the 6. Tianmar for the 55. Raineko for the 6. Prescott for the 13. Baracato for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. Cymonks for the 67. Crickbell for the 22. King's Warrior for the 22. Avi for the gifted sub. Contact Center Girl for the 10. Leisure Wave for the 42. Weaseline, thank you for the 3. Ramona Nora for the 39. Jay Park, again, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. Johnny Servo for the 13. Schmooze Tigger for the 52. One Lucky Fellow, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you. Hold Your Nose Smithers, thank you for the 3. Alicia Nat for the 32. Dipping Jean, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but I appreciate you very much. And Zenkone, thank you for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. And Dr. Subterfuge, 5 subs at the end here. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Tagalongs has recommended Fufumi. So they're playing Dead by Daylight. You can go say hi to them. Send them some love. Why didn't that work? Did it work? That didn't work, did it? There we go. How strange. Okay, have an amazing day, guys. Thank you, thank you. What's going on tonight? Misdemeanor? So if you want to watch Misdemeanor, if you want to watch Found Family Pirates, that's where we'll be. And tomorrow's Godforged. But other than that, I'll see you on Monday. Okay? Aw. See you then. Bye-bye.